Welcome to the New Republic. We're in the midst of closing our relaunch issue. We're remaking a 92-year-old political weekly. You will forgive us if we have second-day stubble and bags under our eyes. Our cover story in this debut issue is by Ryan Lizza, and it's about Barack Obama's political education on the streets of Chicago from the days that he was a community organizer and immersed in a world of radical organizing. Obama didn't fully believe the radical stuff that he was taught, but it did stick with him enough and fundamentally shaped the way that he's running a political campaign and his political persona. The cover image that goes with the Obama piece is done by Dana Schutz, who's a big deal artist whose work appears in the Museum of Modern Art in New York, and she's done just an amazingly penetrating portrait of the guy. It also, in our features, we've got a piece by Sam Tannenhouse, the editor of the New York Times Book Review, and William F. Buckley's biography. His piece is about William F. Buckley's turn against the Iraq War and his alienation from the movement that he helped create. To tease you with one highly sexy detail, at least to political nerds like myself, when David Brooks was up to be editor of the magazine in 1997, Buckley wrote a memo, which Tannenhouse has uncovered, where Buckley says that the editor of National Review must be a practicing Christian. George Will, who was part of the conversation, nods his head in affirmation and also adds that the editor of the magazine must not be a Canadian. Finally, we have a feature by Alex Hurd, who's an editor at Outside Magazine and a humor writer. The piece is about his fellow humor writer, David Sedaris, whose work you might know from The New Yorker or NPR's This American Life. When you read a Sedaris piece, these amazingly hilarious stories about midget guitar teachers and his turn as a Macy's Christmas elf, you inevitably find yourself asking, how could so many funny things happen to one person? Is the guy making things up? And after exhaustively re-reporting the whole David Sedaris oeuvre, Hurd concludes that indeed David Sedaris is cooking his stories. He's faking a lot of stuff. Hurd has written the piece with an amazingly sensitive tone, and the piece itself is a barrel of laughs, almost at the Sedaris level itself. I hope that you'll go out and you'll physically encounter the New Republic, because it looks, feels, and reads differently than your grandfather's New Republic. We have a promotion going on at Borders and Barnes & Nobles where you should be able to find the magazine in the front of the racks, and I hope it's something that you enjoy.